Okay, we're going to have a play with the cards again. Thought you'd like to watch. Let's see. What do we know, Spirit? What can you tell us for today? We're going to pull 3 cards as usual. Concentrate on the cards because I am the soul pool. You are the soul pool. Together as a collective, we are the soul pool. The first card is the situation. The second card is the right course of action. And the third card is the outcome should you choose to take Spirit's advice. So let's see, shall we? Too many. What is the situation we're talking about, Spirit, please? Diary. The conflict behind the mask. So somebody's still wearing that mask. There is a conflict going on behind somebody's mask. Either with you or themselves. It is the mermaids. The Minter cans. The conflict behind the mask. And it says, Dari is the king of the world of the dark elves. If his allegiance is called upon, he will stay with the Seeker and become part of them. Dari manifests as the mask of past and present conflicts, worn in a variety of ways. One meaning of the name Dari is spear. And that card can indicate the influence of spears pointed at the Seeker, creating high pressure, siege-like situation for the question or situation of the Seeker, either currently or in the recent past. His presence is an indicator that the Seeker might be stuck in a situation that has passed, still feeling as if under siege and wearing the defence mechanism that served well when in a high-pressure situation, like a mask or armour. The card might indicate that the situation has passed and it's time to allow the mind to follow. It seems quite strange, doesn't it, since we've all been wearing masks. Dari serves as an armour and can be useful in situations of conflict, but he is not easy to shed. Dari and Dorod have the same attributes, and if they show up together in a spread, it means that there is real need for armour, so we'll watch for him. It indicates a mounting conflict, but the Seeker is advised to be aware not to be stuck in a situation of conflict. If they show up on their own, they might rather indicate a past conflict and remind the Seeker that it's time to let go of that old armour. You don't have to protect yourself anymore. So we're watching for Dorod. But it seems strange that we've all been wearing masks. That is the situation. What is the right course of action, Spirit, please? So, Verdandi, the future. So we're not there yet. It's in the reverse. What is this? Is it the portcullis? The castle. The dandy. In the reverse. The dandy is the weaver of our future, the thread of which is constantly influenced by the Seeker's actions and influences. So this means it all depends on your choices, because your choices have consequences and therefore your destiny. The attendance of Erdur, Erdandi or Skuld is the spread urges the seeker to take an existential look at his path or her path, depending on which one of the sisters appears. So we've got to see if one of her sisters appears. In Vedadi's case, she holds the thread of the future. She reminds the seeker to take destiny in their own hands. The web of the future is constantly being spun and can be altered by our own actions and dispositions towards the future. So while Verdandi surely is in command, and can weave in elements that are out of our control, we too weave the web of our future along with Verdandi. With our present actions and decisions, we influence the web. The card of Verdandi reminds us of that. So, fate gives you options, but your choices bring consequences for your destiny. So what they're saying is, it's up to you. No one decides your future but you. So, what will be the outcome if we stay on the path we're on? Then magical youth and rejuvenation. So as long as you're true to yourself, magic will take place. It will be through lessons learned though, because we have the anvil, the forge. A bit like Pandora's box, she has the light, she has the box. Hidden. So, Idun is counted as the fertility goddess. She is the daughter of Durin and lives in Asgardr with her husband Bragi, the god of poetry. She is the keeper of the apple of everlasting youth, and she lives in Lovelia. Idun guards the casket of apples that the gods have to eat from if they sense old age coming on. By eating the apples, they rejuvenate and become young again. So again, it's about healthy eating. She is responsible for the gods' everlasting youth, and her apples are much coveted by their adversaries. So something, possibly in apples, is what we need. And it seems very strange to me that in the religious books, the apple was the most important fruit. Loki, along with the giant Pajasi, once abducted Idun and her apples and brought them to Jotunheim, which was a potential disaster for the gods, who eventually forced Loki to retrieve her. He borrowed a falcon from Freya and carried Idun back through the air in the shape of a nut. Idun's presence in the spread signals a very positive renewal in the life of the seeker regarding the question at hand. Not even the presence of Loki or Pajasi can deter the notion from this spread as a whole. She brings renewed positivity to the spread. If her husband Bragi accompanies her, it signals a renewal in a relationship or marriage. If her placement in the spread is in Divanagara, but it's not, or if she is surrounded by entities from the dwarf world, the renewal refers to work-related situation. So, not in the future, in the now time, we have to make a choice that will be best for us. A rebirth, a rejuvenation. So a change is coming. We have to watch for conflicts, but above all, be ourselves. The overall energy is, what does it say? Omniscient advisor and counsel. So don't take counsel from anyone but yourself. It's Mime. Mime is the devil, I believe. Yeah. Mime. So it's in the reverse. A giant of Jotunheimer. He is the one from whom Odin seeks counsel and wisdom. Do not take advice from the devil. Mime remembers everything and knows all. Mime dwells mostly by Mimisbrunner, the fountain of Mime, particularly after he was beheaded in the great war between Afelheimer and Asgardar. Since then, Odin seeks counsel with his head and maintains the head with medicinal herbs. So, what did we say about talking to the head? Whenever you look at a screen and you're Skyping somebody, you are only seeing the head and shoulders. Seems strange to me, and that's what Spirit's giving me. Odin seeks counsel with his head and maintains the head with medicinal herbs from the outer world. So, medicinal herbs. Herbs may be important. They keep telling us about fruit, nuts, apples and herbs. Mime is the guardian of Mimisbrunner, from which he drinks and gains his wisdom. The spring for the fountain lies under the roots of Yggdrasil, so clear water is needed. The card represents a vast wisdom for seeker or a strong advisor and guidance close to them. If Odin turns up in the spread alongside, it is a reinforcement. But this is telling you it's in the reverse. So keep your own counsel. Do not speak to others. Keep your own beliefs and keep yourself healthy. Eat the right things, nuts, fruit, and clean water. Spirit don't do anything for no reason. This is the first time they've gone off track about anything. This is, to me, a warning. You can take it how you will. So, they've been saying to us for a very long time, take care of yourself. Eat healthily. Your body is your vessel for your soul. You cannot harm your soul, but you can harm your body. So be very careful. You need to stay healthy and keep your own counsel. Do not take advice from people you wouldn't want to be. Share the light. Make sure others know how to look after themselves. See your life. Look at it closely. Is it what you want? Is it where you intend to be in the future? It's time to rest, relax and recuperate. Get yourself strong. It will be needed. Thanks for listening.